Hey you guys, how are you? Welcome to day 3. Gosh, it seems really dark, doesn't it? Let me see if I can move this a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit lighter. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited. I was so excited reading your affirmations, the ones that you chose. I just thought they were so personal and so empowering, and I'm loving these. I really am loving the simple one. I'm brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. I love that one so much. I've been saying that one a lot. So whatever it is that you chose, that is awesome. And you don't have to only stick to those for your whole life. I mean, if there are other ones that you really like that you find, use those. It's totally up to you. And I've loved catching up on your 5 things that you love about yourself from day 1. Those are so great to read. And I know how hard they can be. So good job, you guys. Okay, we're moving into day 3. Okay, so today we are going to work on acting like we love ourselves. So it's time to really take some action, put some action into play here, because we can say things to ourselves and think about it and think about how much we love ourselves and try to come up with those things, but we have to start acting like we love ourselves outwardly. Okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I want you to first think about your social media. Are there people on there? Are there people that you're following or friends with that make you feel like you're not good enough, or you're comparing yourself to, or maybe they're just really negative? So whether it's you feel like you don't stack up to this person, or they just put negative crap on there all the time, maybe it's time to unfollow them. And I know that can be hard, but sometimes you have to do things like that for your own good, because no one else is looking out for you like you are. So you've got to be kind of the advocate for yourself, okay? You can also just hide posts. If you don't want to unfriend somebody, I think you can click hide and hide all their posts so you don't even see them. So that might be an option, okay? Number 2 is start your day in peace, whether it's prayer or meditation or reading and having a cup of coffee, or maybe exercise, maybe yoga, maybe some way that you start that it's calm. Because once you get up and the kids are up, it's like madhouse, I'm sure. So work on that, okay? Hiding is amazing, right, Tiffany? For sure. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Christina. Okay, so next is try and eat intuitively versus just because it's 10 o'clock, I always eat at 10 o'clock. Try to listen to yourself and eat when you're hungry. Now, how does that come into self-love? Because sometimes, we eat emotionally. I mean, I do. Who doesn't? So I don't really feel like I'm doing this 3-week cleanse right now. So I'm really learning a lot about my eating habits and how I just, on the way driving my daughter to preschool, I just usually have a protein bar and coffee in there. Just because I do every day. Not because I'm hungry, just because I just, that's my habit. Or after I drop her off, I go to Starbucks and get a coffee, just because that's my habit, that's my pattern. And I've really started to notice these things doing this detox. And I'm working on eating more intuitively. So just when you're really hungry, you eat. And when you're full, you stop, you feel it. You don't feel like I have to clean my plate. Isn't that something that we are trained that way from the beginning of time, to clean your plate? It's really not that great for us. Stop when you're full. Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. Sleep when you're tired, wake up when you're rested. Don't we wish? I heard that quote somewhere else. Anyway, okay, so eat intuitively. This is a good one, and I struggled with this. I want to tell you guys a little personal story. So this next one is dress for the body you have. And that can be hard because sometimes, I know for me in the past, I've wanted to hold on to jeans that I loved that did not fit me anymore. Oh my God, yes, snack when you're not. Yeah, just because it's what I've always done. Totally, girl. Yes, 100%. So back to the dressing for the body you have. When I moved to Nebraska when I was 22, I went from teaching fitness classes 5 days a week and teaching 14 dance classes a week to sitting on my butt for 12 or 13 hours a day. I was a recruiter, and eating tons of food. And there were restaurants. I grew up in Butte, Montana. There were these restaurants in Omaha that were unbelievable. We never had restaurants like that. So, my friends and I, we would just eat, and then on the weekends, we would just drink our faces off. And I gained 30 pounds in a hot minute. And I remember, I am not even kidding you, putting on jeans one day, months after I'd moved. I mean, it came on quick. So not like years after I moved, like a couple months. And I could not get my jeans on. And I literally thought that they shrunk in the apartment complex's dryer. I'm like, well, they must have shrunk because there's no way. And you know how you just don't even notice it? You don't even notice that you're gaining this weight? And all of a sudden, like, I can't zip my pants up. So in my mind, I'm like, it's not me, my terrible eating habits, eating Krispy Kreme or Panera every day, going to Italian restaurants every night because we were on this Italian restaurant binge. It was the dryer that shrunk my jeans. So I went, then I think finally I came to grips with I need some new jeans, but I still did not really fully realize what was going on. So I went to the Gap and I tried on my old like size of jeans and they were not fitting. And so I went to the girl. This is how much denial I'm in, you guys. You're gonna die. I went to the girl and I was like, did you guys change the style of your jeans? Did you change how you make them? I mean, it's not my fat ass. Like, excuse my language. And I'm like, I'm joking, you know, I'm being silly about that. It's the jeans. At Gap changed the way they manufacture jeans, apparently. They changed their sizing. It could not be me. Oh, God, so embarrassing. She goes, well, did you try going up a size? And I was like, no. And so she went and got me the next size and the next 2 sizes up, and I tried those, and they fit perfectly. 2 sizes up. I had never, like, been in my life, which just was where I was in life, and I put them on, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. These fit perfectly. And then I was like, they fit perfectly, which means I've been doing some damage to myself. So anyway, what I realized is you need to dress for your size, for your body, for where you are right now, and you need to find things that make you feel good. I felt so much better in those jeans than trying to squish into those other jeans. And you know, as soon as you start trying to like squish into clothes and hold on to things like that, in your mind it triggers like that you're not good enough, or shame. It triggers some things that don't help you move forward in your life and with loving yourself. If you just accept where you are right now, because we all start somewhere, accept where you are, go out and get things that fit you and make you feel beautiful for where you are at this moment. Don't you see, like, you see girls of all sizes and they're like rocking whatever they're wearing, and you're like, gosh, you are just looking so good. Like, it doesn't matter what size they are. They just like have this confidence because they feel good and they've gotten things that fit and make sense for them to wear. So that's what I mean by dressing for the body you have right now. And no, you don't have to love it where you are right now, but you know, dang it, you got to start somewhere, and you only are where you are right now, right? I'll move on. All right. The last one is love everyone else where they are, and you'll start loving yourself where you are. So I know the comparison monster comes into our minds, like, and you almost don't want to like people who are like where you want to be in your journey. You almost don't want to like them because they're like ahead of the game. They're where you want to be. And, you know, we're judgy. I mean, we're all judgy. Like, don't even kid yourself right now. You're judgy. I'm judgy. We need to try to work on letting that go and just love people for where they are and love ourselves for where we are. So it's like you're giving that good energy, that love to people no matter where they are. You're giving that out into the world. You're going to get that back. And we need to put it out there because, dang it, we need to quit being so judgy, and we need to quit having these standards of what society's put on us and feel like we're never good enough. That's what's holding us back in a lot of ways, is the society stuff. So, all right. So those are some tips to start working on putting what we're doing into action in your life, okay? Now, I have a little bit of homework. I'm looking at my computer just so you know. I'm not like trying to be rude looking away. All right. So if you haven't done days 1 and 2, please go back and do those. You guys, it's kind of like we're building on what we're doing. So you start at day 1 and we progress, right? Just like anything else, workout program, school, whatever. All right, do those. And then start spreading love and positivity into the world. Like, it feels so good. There's a quote, and I think is it Mother Teresa or someone says, like, if you're feeling down, go help someone else, serve someone else, and it makes you feel so good. So go out and do that. And there's a few ways. There's a few things. So you put that energy out there, and you put it out there for yourself too. So you can text a friend who you just want to like tell them what you think of, why you love them, and make their day. You know, do something like that. Make their day. Like maybe somebody that you haven't talked to for a long time. Maybe it's your mom or dad, or whoever it is, a friend, family, whatever. Send them love in a text or call them. go out of your way to smile at someone you don't know. Like sometimes we get so in our worlds, we're just focused and we're thinking about the kids, what time we have to pick them up and meals and blah, blah, blah. And we don't even pick our heads up when we're like moving throughout the day. And you know, just smiling at someone, like you can just light up their life. It sounds silly and maybe over dramatic, but it's true. Like somebody, you're walking towards someone and they have a big smile. Like they don't want anything from you. They're just smiling at you. It makes you feel so good. And it can be uncomfortable for us to do that, but work on it. That's something to try. This is for yourself. Go shopping and get something that you feel fabulous in, and don't wait for a special occasion to wear it. I'm so guilty of that too. It's like, I don't want to wear those pants. I don't wear that shirt till I have somewhere to wear. It's like, I'm never going anywhere, so I'm never wearing that. We all need to work on not saving things, so feel good about yourself. Go get yourself some. I'm giving you permission. Tell your husbands. Wendy said, or you don't even have to tell your husbands. You probably make your own money. Cool. But anyway, you know what I mean. I'm just being silly. All right. And then another thing you could try is to post an inspirational quote or an inspirational thought of your own on your social media. There's so much negativity out there. There's so much complaining and whining and blah, 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 this and that. Everybody's unhappy. Spread good out into the world. Social media is a great channel to do that. It can be like your little outlet. So those are my ideas. That's the homework. I've posted it in the text too, so you'll see it when we stop. But if you guys have any questions or anything else to add to that, I love your comments, Tiffany. Thanks for the feedback and all the comments, you guys. And thanks, Christina. And who did I miss? Just making sure I didn't miss anything else. Okay, cool. All right, you guys. Thanks for being on. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, and I can't wait to read what you've done today. Have a great one.